Would you pick back up? Let's talk about what just happened.
Yeah, that went a little sideways there for a moment.
Y'all knew that was finna happen or nah? Y'all ain't see that happening?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was here when folks did the interview, and I felt the same way. I felt like Adam shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? You know, went about it that way.
Honestly, I agree with that, and that's like part of the conversation I had with Wooski is that I wish that I hadn't played around with like sending them Vaughn lyrics or whatever. Like, I can argue with people and beef with people without having to throw gang shit or personal disses, etc. Like that. My personal like code for how I handle shit online is like, I don't diss anybody's girls unless the girl gets in it. I don't diss anybody's dead homies. I don't throw anybody's neighborhood in it. So that right there, for sure, that was like an error on my part. However, a lot of times when people talk about this, they try to act like Wooski's this saint. Like he didn't show up in my DMs acting crazy in the first place. So I just don't appreciate when people act like I'm not allowed to defend myself when somebody starts trying to trashing me.
What made Wooski like say something to you?
Okay, so when I did the interview with No Limit Cairo, we were talking about
you mentioned them.
Yeah, because Sean Cotton had been talking about Cairo and he said, well, he don't give me Wooski vibes or nothing. Basically saying he don't seem like a killer. And I just said, realistically, you probably don't want to have Wooski vibes. Which I felt like I was just making a joke about the fact that Wooski does have a very dispassionate demeanor. You know, he's a hardcore dude.
Yeah, but I can honestly say he ain't a motherfucker to play with. Like
for sure.
Like I get it though.
He definitely got that vibe that he don't around.
No, he don't, and that's why it hit like that because it's like he not the Wooski was never the person to play with, and then that shit happened, and then it was like I get why you said it, but you played with him, so. It hit like that, like
for sure.
We ain't get it because I watched that interview. I'm like, damn, why he mentioned Wooski? Like Wooski ain't had nothing to do with it. Even Cairo was kind of looking like I don't even know Wooski, but he responded to it because it was on camera. But yeah,
but you said he showed up in your DM, right? He popped
after
up
that
DM.
thing on the Cairo interview. Right. He showed up in my DM saying everything you could ever think of to try to diss me.
That's like
so I responded with a King Von lyric and basically told him to fuck off. Which again, I don't like that I did that. That's like you. That's a step I don't want to go
That's like
to.
you. That's like you if Flacco had a podcast or something going on and you refer something like with 16 like spitting on them or something and then Flacco feel a type of way. You know, it's like that ain't got nothing to do with you know what I'm saying. That's
but it's crazier than that because it's like if me and you get in a huge argument and the first thing I do is I quote something that your biggest op in the whole world said about you that obviously is a soft spot. I mean, I do think that's fair if you want to do that. I just personally don't normally do that. But sometimes these Rackians get me real fired up. I mean, Butter got me so heated one time that I said some shit I really regretted to him too.
I just feel like if y'all had the words in the DM, y'all should have just left that shit in the DM, man. Y'all shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, leave that shit. Bring that shit to the internet, man. It's just bringing the next down, man. Y'all should have just left that. And shit I know because
I was at folks' funeral. Like I was at Dusky funeral. You know what I'm saying? I was a part of I knew what was going on. So I when I seen it, I felt some type of way. You know, but everybody respond differently. But I ain't like it. You know, but you know.
Yeah, honestly, I was hoping for a more productive conversation with Rooga. It's just like
I feel like it was.
He's got to be willing to listen a little bit more.
It was productive though. Like I just feel like doing y'all conversation, like it probably. You know,
escalated.
It escalated a little bit, but I mean, folks feel how he feel. Like he should feel like that. Like that was his best friend, and Wooski, somebody that was around us, one of Duck homies. Like he was around Duck. I fuck with Wooski. Like the fans fuck with Wooski. Like you know, and he ain't had nothing to do with the Cairo interview. Like if it was somebody else. You know, but it was Cairo interview and you brought up Wooski. So
well, to be fair,
in a joking way,
but Cairo brought it up just to say that he thought it was kind of goofy that Sean Cotton had said, "Oh, Cairo don't have Wooski vibes."
That's what I'm saying. So like
Wooski
in that sense, the person that we should be mad at is Sean Cotton because Sean Cotton said it, which made everybody else get mad.
I just increased it a little bit by adding Cairo. I don't think you necessarily want to have Wooski vibes, which he took it as a diss, which is fair because it was a little bit of a whatever.
Which I don't know what Wooski vibes is because Wooski's still the same. Like, don't nobody play with Wooski.
Translation, killer vibes.
I mean,
that's what Sean Cotton was getting at. Not to say that that's true or anything. I have no idea, but Wooski does have a very dispassionate demeanor.
I just want to know, like, would y'all say the certain shit y'all say, like, to a motherfucker to their face? Like, ain't nobody gonna play with Wooski. Like now or back in the day, nobody was playing with him. So I don't know. I just never get there. Just leave folks, let folks be, man.
Yeah,
For real.
How y'all feel when Scrooly G said what he said about Duck recently? He made some comments about Duck, and
what'd he say?
What exactly did he say? It wasn't a song. I don't want to misquote him, but he had said some shit, and then Billionaire Black dropped the diss song. I could pull it up because I don't want to misquote him, but he said something about Duck.
I seen Billionaire shit. I don't really what's Scrooly?
Billionaire was a response to what he said about Duck. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'll find exactly.
Yeah, I can't even remember what Scrooly G said that made King Yella want to focus on him so much, but they've been going back and forth for a minute. And now, oh man, Scrooly G got some crazy ass diss songs and shit now about him.
About who?
About Yella and fucking everybody else he can think of.
And that's another person, like a motherfucker will play with him, but ain't nobody gonna play with him to his face. Like folks really knock a motherfucker out. Like I don't know why people be thinking is that, but folks is not no bitch. Like I'm just saying, like on my son, he's not no bitch.
Yella is a gigantic human being.
Not gonna lie,
man. Like,
I do not doubt Yella's
you
ability to knock
you
some
try to
motherfuckers
fight
out.
Yella, you better come with your shit ready.
You got to come with a couple motherfuckers. Folks knocking shit out.
Better come with your shit
got
ready.
them bitches, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why people be playing with him either. Like
What was
For
the
sure,
question
King
though?
Yella can't get a fair fight from me. I'm gonna do anything possible. I'm gonna grab a bucket. Or I'm gonna do whatever I
folks gonna
can.
delete
What the fuck is that? Whatever that is, you better grab that. I don't even know why that's down. I think what the fuck is that?
Oh shit, that would have been some product placement.
Nah, that's funny. You said Yella can't get a fair one. That nigga too big.